What's up guys, welcome back to the video. In today's video I'm going to go in depth, in details on my training splits. How do I train 8 weeks out from my photo shoots. So if you don't know, I'm prepping for a photo shoot and I'm 8 weeks out or 8 weeks away from it. So I'm going to walk you through on how I train, train to retain as much muscle mass as possible in order to arrive as lean but as muscular as possible on that specific day. Right guys, so here is my 5-day splits over 7 days, from Monday to Sundays. I typically like to start my week on Monday with upper body session where I hit my whole upper body, and I've got a focus on the chest. So most of the exercises target chest on this session here because it's a body part that I like to improve on my physique. The second session of the week on Tuesday is a lower body. So lower body with a quad focus, so mainly quad exercises with a little bit of hamstrings as well. By Tuesday or by Wednesday, I've already hit my full body once. So I typically take a rest day on Wednesday and I typically do some cardio there, so 30-minute cardio on my rest day, so Wednesday and Sundays. Then back on Thursday, I've got a pull session, or I can call it full body pull because I am doing deadlift on this session. Reason being is because I like to have a higher frequency for my hamstrings because they're a lagging body part on my physique. So I like to bring my hamstrings up, and a way that I find effective to bring some lagging body parts is to have a higher frequency which you training those body parts, right? So I'm doing some hamstrings on the first session of the week, the first lower body session of the week on Tuesday. Then I'm doing again some hamstrings on pull, and I'm doing again some hamstrings on lower body on Saturday, which is 3 times per week. As long as you're recovering, guys, it's fine. You can train like a body part 5 times a week if you're recovering, right? So then from Thursday, which is a full body pull session, go on to Friday, which is going to be a push session. So typically the pushing muscles or movements involve chest, shoulders and triceps. So because the first session of the week, Monday, was focused on the chest, on the second session, which will involve chest, shoulders and triceps, we're going to be focusing on shoulders, okay? And then Saturday, we have another lower body session in the week. So that's typically twice hitting quads per week because they're a big muscle group and they tend to take a little bit longer to recover. This is why I have quite a few days in between, so 1, 2, 3 days in between those two sessions to make sure that I'm fully recovered when I go into my second lower body session of the week. And then on Sunday, like I said, rest days, 30 minutes of cardio, and then that is it. That is my 5-day training split. Of course, every single day I hit 10,000 steps a day. So the reason why I've arranged my training split this way over 5 days is because it allows me to train with a high frequency. So I hit chest, shoulders, triceps. I hit my full body 2 to 3 times per week. I've also forgot to mention that I typically tag arms at the end of my lower body. Reason being is because once I've hit my full upper body on Monday, for example, at the end of the session, my arms are not fresh anymore, which means that I cannot use the intensity that I want to grow these body parts. So my thinking is, at the end of lower body, I don't use my arms in the session, so I can then tag them at the end of the session and use a higher intensity than I would if I train them at the end of the upper body session. So I typically train arms on this lower body session and on Saturday as well. And I do tag some exercise on this, like some biceps on pull and triceps on push as well. So I hit my arms pretty much every single day that I train, which is, again, if you're recovering, you can do it, okay? There's no reason why you can't do it. So yeah, that is it for my training splits. This is how I plan to train over the next 8 weeks, which is the time frame that I've got available to me until the photo shoot. And this is how I plan to retain as much muscle as possible. So there you have it, guys. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments down below. The next video will be on nutrition and how I approach my nutrition, how I break down my meals and all of that. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for this one and I will speak to you in the next one. Bye bye.